Hey, Totalbiscuit, you there?
Yeah, I've just come back. It's my internet is completely shot today,
Oh, that's a shame.
which is.
Were you
Do
bumped
you
out
guys
of
see
game?
that open
Let's see.
command?
Am I still in game? I don't think I was disconnected. So
Okay, that's good.
yeah, I wasn't disconnected.
So we have joined with us is Ken. He's our senior programmer. Ken, how's things going?
Oh, great! How you guys doing?
Oh, having tons of fun. It's like game problems, stream problems. Yeah, the works. It's wonderful.
Oh yeah. Well, I gave you a little info in the chat window there. Hopefully, you can see it
Okay.
in TeamSpeak.
Okay. Excellent.
That's what we're setting up right now. So we're letting everyone know, and so we should be
Okay.
able to move over to that.
Alrighty. So that's what you're setting up currently?
Correct.
All right. I'm going to join up in the channel with you guys real quick, Ken. We'll come back to Total Biscuit. I just want to ask a couple more questions if I could, and that way I could give him a little back
Sure.
down, all right?
We'll pop out to a quick music break, and when we come back, we shall be bringing you hopefully the next match. Should hopefully work.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Let's just stop and pray. I think.
All right. The live?
Alright, folks, let's jump back into a little bit more Ravaged, shall we?
I think we have a solution too. The server we're on right now is password protected, so it should be less issue.
Yep, everything seems to be good. They're already running, so
Speed bumps, but
it happens.
good to go. I'm gonna poke.
I've got you breaking
when-
up on your end just a little bit.
All right. Okay.
I assume we're not running a serious match here.
I don't think so. That's what I'm going to try and
No.
find out real quick. And these guys might just be hanging out. I think what they're trying to do is get the correct... because of the issue that we had before, some of the players were using the correct names, so they were getting bumped from our fair fight system. We're trying to get them back in game.
Just a quick note, by the way, to those of you who happen to be in the US and looking for some great games, there is currently a ridiculous deal on Amazon, which I don't expect to last very long, for a Square Enix pack, which consists of a ridiculous number of games for about $10 on Amazon download. So I just linked that on my Twitter, if you wish to check that out. Twitter.com/Totalbiscuit, and that has a link for you. Go and grab it. I believe most of them are probably Steam keys as well. Amazon has a tendency to do that, so... A lot of these games are actually Steamworks, so if that's a bonus for you, then by all means. Like $10 for Deus Ex Human Revolution, Supreme Commander 2, Hitman Bloodline, Hitman Blood Money, that's the one, and a few other really good titles.
Poke them and told them to let me know when the official game kicks off, because we got 4-0, and I'm pretty sure that... Not really.
Indeed, I'm just trying to communicate with them. Let us know when the official match is supposed to start.
Back, I'm going to... Okay. 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 When would you have a hard stop? Is there a time frame that you want to cut out in? Okay. All right. Let me. I'll check. Yep. Yep. Understood. And apologies again for the time that it's taking and all that. 4:15, I think, was supposed to be our last match with the developers. So if we can keep it like, do you have time up until like say 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? Okay. Let me know. Let me tell the guys, and I'll be right back, and that way they're clear. All right. I'll be just back in a sec. You there?
to be.
Okay. Audio as well, right?
Yep, audio is up and ready to go, so I'm just going to get us back in game. Yes, apologies once again to folks that are watching the stream. As I say, things are a little disjointed at the moment. We're just having to deal with what we've got.
Okay, and as soon as they restart the map, off to the game. Right.
Ah, the Unreal 3 engine. It's like, hey, here's blurry textures that are going to zoom in over a time. It's like a permanent problem with this engine in every game that it ever goes in. It's always amusing to watch.
Yeah, there's actually a solution for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, the way that it does that is because, especially games like this, because there's so many players, it's just doing it so that you don't have any kind of lag or rubber banding and stuff. It's just loading the textures in last. But there are fixes for that so that you can have them load in instantly. It's just a matter of as far as how you set up the prioritization textures themselves.
Intriguing.
That's
It seems like no developer wants to go that route. I mean, every Unreal Engine game I've ever played has always had that issue. So I guess the benefits clearly outweigh the fact that it's happening every now and again.
It is also one of those things that's put on like the last to-do list item, you know, as far as like if you have a backlog, like the streaming textures, but it does help the performance of the games. But there is definitely a fix for that.
It looks like we're about ready to rock and roll,
Yes.
folks. So this is actually on the official clan server. We are pretty much ready to get started. This will be between the Team Zapso, who are in the blue, and they are playing Resistance versus their opponents, the Ravaged community team, who are in the red playing the Scavengers, and we are playing the resource capture mode, which is basically a dual capture the flag format in which the fuel can must be taken, driven to the other side of the map, and then captured. And needless to say, the other team is going to try and prevent that from happening, if at all possible. But to start with, the Ravaged community teams grabbed that and driven themselves instantly into a truck, which didn't help them in any way, shape, or form. And also, I think somehow, I'm not sure how they pulled this off, but I think this... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's the Resistance team actually has the Striker and was able to take out the fuel can in the middle of the map here. It can still be grabbed.
Oh,
it looks like they're going for the cap
out.
there. Yep, the Striker has been taken down, and there's the return on the fuel for the Resistance team.
Yeah, they are definitely battling it out. You have guys over here. Nobody's really protecting or defending their fuel cans. Oh, we got a couple guys on top, too, on the other side, so that's good. Side is keeping a watch over their gas can, trying to take out anybody.
There's about 5 guys from the Ravaged community team on defense at the moment, including a guy in a minigun, a couple of rocket launchers to try and take out vehicles as they pass. But they are taking a significant amount of fire. Oh my, yeah, that was ugly. I think that was actually a helicopter in the air there from the Resistance. Were able to wipe that out. They actually have a pretty clear run there to the fuel can if they want to go for it. And that's exactly what they're doing, as you can see. They're going to make a run right down the center here, going straight for it, right past the guys with the RPGs. And a quick jump off there, but sniped off by a fellow in the corner here. One of these handsome little scavengers with the... Oh, he's going to get murdered as well by the looks of it.
Yep. Yeah, guys coming up from the back from the Resistance. They're trying to get in there.
They don't have any transport, though, which is a bit risky. And then a squadron of the Scavengers coming in from the side there.
Yep.
A couple of Resistance guys, well, one Resistance guy still alive. Firing off a law in the vague direction of his opponents, but I think he's going to get hunted down and murdered at this point. Oh, nice shot with the law. That's one taken down, but I'm surprised he's still alive. He's doing pretty damn well there, honestly. That is Icegar from the Zapso team.
Yeah. Doing all right.
Well, actually...
And there is health regen, so if you get yourself taken down, like, as far as health is, because they're just got to run away, hide, wait for your health to replenish.
It's a good job he's got a hell of a lot of law rockets as well, otherwise he'd be in big trouble. Still alive, and Zapso John has got it, but he doesn't have any transport, so
He's trying. He's hiding.
Yeah, he's going to make his way around the side there, and he's managed to get out of sight.
He's using the fence area.
He's legging it. He's running for it. No. Taken out by a rocket launcher there on the ridge.
That was a
little bit of vengeance there as well. And down goes the scavenger's helicopter in the process. He's looking a little ugly on either side. Honestly, defense is pretty solid. A fairly passive game thus far. Well, the scavenger's trying to make another run, and they're going to try and make their way around the side here. Oh, hello. What has he found? Horrendous death by the looks of it. Takes a couple of bullets, and down he goes.
Ooh! Like exploding ketchup packets happening here.
It's a little bit messy.
Yeah, a lot of destruction. Oh, I think we were getting a lot of shots from above. I think the helicopter, yeah. Got a lot of air power going on. Let's see. Yep, the Resistance has the guy that's in the Little Bird just owning anybody that goes near that gas. So that's how they're defending it.
Well, at the moment, we're looking possibly for our first valid capture right here.
Oh, yeah,
Resistance make their way around the back, and then there we go. They got the grab.
Yep,
so nicely done there by Icecar, who appears to be carrying his team. Yeah, I think he might need to see a chiropractor. His back is probably hurting after this one. And we've got it again, actually. The Resistance already making another way around. Looks like they found a hole in the defenses. This is a fairly large map. Oh, it tries to cut him off, but I don't think he's even manning the gun at the moment. So he's making a run. Nitros have been activated. He's going to skirt around the side here, and it looks like this should be a successful grab immediately there, and a second one for Team Zapso.
Wow.
The Scavengers need to get their defense in order. They're going for a big run, actually. That's why you don't put your entire team in one buggy, because horrible things happen.
Yeah, they got taken out. The clown
absolutely murdered there by the guys on the laws, and this is not looking good for the Ravaged community team at all. Zaps are playing very well.
They might pick it back up and bring it back. It can be done. So hopefully they start figuring out how to go against these guys, because they're playing really well.
Ooh, down goes Chopper. There we go, picked off quite nicely there. So Little Bird is down. I don't believe the Scavengers actually have their helicopter in the air yet. Bear in mind it does have a fairly long respawn time. Striker is rolling here for the Resistance, which is a very dangerous vehicle indeed, but also a very large target.
Yep.
Uh-oh. It's getting flanked.
A little slow.
Look at that. You see right behind him, he hasn't seen them yet.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting pegged.
Yeah, he might be. I'm just waiting for them to do something to him.
Oh, he's sitting on a repair bay, so he's fixing that thing back up.
Oh, there goes the rocket.
He lost it.
Yeah, coming in right there with the Jeep with a grenade launcher by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Scavengers currently on the defensive as much as possible.
I have a couple guys that are up there on top of the rocks that are for the Scavenger side. They're just armed with RPGs and stingers. They're just using anti-vehicle weapons, just taking out anybody that comes close to them. But I think you might have.
He's trying to run for it. Nah, he's not going to be able to get out of there. That's just not going to happen. He was actually going to go for the vehicle there, but there are too many guys with rocket launchers preventing that from happening. Yep. I'm going to skip through people until we try and find someone who's in a helicopter, because, of course, people do like to watch the helicopter action. I don't believe there's actually any helicopter in the air at the moment. They've got so many people currently playing. I believe what is the name of that class? I can't recall. The one with the rocket launcher.
The Resistance? That class itself?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like our any-armor class?
Yep, well, they also have a hell of a lot of stingers, so going in the air at the moment is a little bit risky.
Most of those guys like the bodyguards. There's a lot of bodyguards with the stingers and RPGs, so they're putting on quite the action.
Indeed, currently 2 in favor of Zapzo, 0
Oh, we
for
do have
the
a helicopter in
team.
flight. I think it's on the Resistance side, though.
Okay, let me try and skip through and find out who it is. Bear in mind this spectator mode is still in beta, so there is no really easy way to get all the
just
way
have to cycle through.
Yeah.
I think he's on the other side.
Yeah, I can see him. I'm just trying to actually get onto him. Yeah, at the moment the spectator mode is not actually letting me pick him up, so you know what, I'm going to go free cam and I'm going to see if I can find him. We see rockets heading in that general direction. There he is. Alright, so there's the panoramic view of the rather large map, and this is not one of your largest, is it?
No, it's not. We have other maps that are much larger than this one. This Canyon map is a little bit of a medium-sized map. Does give you some good vehicle play, but you also have a lot of infantry battles. There's like a lot of nice tight trails around the sides. Usually everybody races right up through the middle when they first start playing on the map, but you can get a strategic advantage by going around the back and around the sides, and then some really good chases too. What's cool if you like flying a helicopter, if you can learn how to fly the helicopter, is it's a very symmetrical kind of round map, so you can basically do a circle around the map and just kind of hunt like a hawk, looking for people to pop out, and then you can pick your targets off, which is pretty cool. The other maps we have one called Bridge, and that's a very large map. It's really cool for long vehicle chases, capture the resource or the thrust mode. And we also have the Chasm. Chasms is a nice size map as well, but they're through the middle of the map. It's kind of like the Earth is split, and you have to use either the tunnels or the bridges. A lot of fun gameplay in there. It's becoming one of my favorite maps. This one though has a lot of. It's a really good map to learn all the vehicles, also how to get into some of these battles. Like these guys, there's choke points by those gas cans and once you pass through those gates. It's like there's a lot of action on either side, but the center point of the map too is it's really good to have that captured for your team, and that's the thing. Like there's you can see that there's some of the spawn locations are owned by the other side. That gives them the strategic advantage of getting closer to the gas can of the other team right from the get-go. So it's good to have those to be captured for your side, because you're going to be able to go right for the gas can as soon as you start, instead of starting all the way at the other side of the actual base.
Well, that's another cap there for Zapso, and currently 4-0. The defense is really solid, utilizing the striker for the most part to make that happen, as well as a couple of rocket soldiers up onto the side right there. We've got a scavenger from the Ravaged community team making a run, one taken out immediately. Zapso with another one, and just absolutely eviscerated, gibbed there by the striker. And now we've got the Zapso team now moving around the side once again. This is a good route for them, because it seems like the scavengers never seem to cover this route.
Right.
And
exactly.
as a result, they're able to make a run. And this vehicle is looking a little beat up, but it seems to be fine. I believe he actually ended up stealing one of the scavengers' vehicles by the looks of it in order to make this work. Coming around, and this is well defended. This should be a nice free cap here for Zapso.
Oh, yeah.
There you go again. Well, this is going to be quite the catch-up that has to be done here by the Ravaged community team. I'm not convinced of their ability to do that right now.
Yeah, they really need to change up their strategy in order to get some ticks on the board there. One of the things, though, I do want to say, these guys are used to playing the game. We have some of the guys that have been playing for a while, some of the clans too. One of the things that we put in game is the squad system. So that's a huge advantage. If you're in game, join the squad, create a squad, join the squad. Basically, what you can do is, once you're in the squad, you can spawn on your squad leader, but you also can see your guys in the map a lot better. The radius as far as their names is green, and you can see exactly where your guys are at. And that striker vehicle, the one that's on the map itself, that is a neutral vehicle. It's not necessarily given to any side. It's on one of the spawn locations that you can capture. So any side can actually pick up the striker vehicle, and people start recognizing very quickly that they can use that to their advantage.
Yeah, it's a really good vehicle to have. And there's one on the board there for the Ravaged community team. They've only got to get 6 more in order to be ahead, and that's not going to be easy for them by the looks of it. Not at all. Oh, down he goes. Nicely picked up there. The Ravaged community team made another run, and that has been very easily wiped out there by the guys over at Zapso. Those are the current scores, as you can see, and things not looking so great for our community team members.
Awesome. These guys are doing really well. So yeah, we've been putting a lot of blood, sweat, and smiles, as I call it, into developing this over the past like 3 years, and we're really happy to see how it's coming along. The vehicles have been a lot of fun. Vehicles putting together, the weapons. We have this post-apocalyptic environment inspired from like the Mad Maxes and other movies, and it just gives you a little more creative freedom for when you're mashing these weapons and stuff together, as you can tell from the scavenger side, like a soda bomb or a tennis ball that has detonators in it, and stuff like that, which is really cool.
Yeah, you get the Mad Max and very much the Fallout feel from that, of cobbling together devices that may or may not work the way that they're supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Zapso making the run for it. He is
is
on fire.
He is on fire.
This is going to be a risky one. He's taking
I don't
fire
think
through
he's
there,
gonna
but
make it. He should hop out.
no, I think he's going to make it. He's going to make it. He's going for it right now, and there is
he
the
got it.
yeah. There's the cap. Nicely done, and the striker is owned once again by that. So, oh, any attempt to go in there is unwise, to say the least, by the looks of it. Quad bike going directly in there, trying to get close to the striker, but. Yeah, the striker's taken some damage, but it should be fine at the moment. The Resistance continue to hold their base very effectively, and we're looking for up to 8 right now, so one more cap, and that will be it.
Yeah, that will be it. They will win. I mean, they're trying. What happens here? They got it. They got the fuel, so this could be ending very soon.
They could, and
They're playing really well.
Yeah, they're beastly. Well, the thing is, they found a route that the Ravaged community team haven't properly adapted to yet. They refuse to defend it for whatever reason, and now looks like they're going to grab this cap. They're coming from the back. It's already covered by the striker. I see no reason at all why this would actually fail, unless the helicopter can stop it. Heli's in the air at the moment, as you can see, going for a dive directly onto that location, but they can't get it, and there's the GG. And Zapso is able to completely obliterate the Ravaged community team in that matchup. That wasn't even close. That was murder, I tells you.
Yeah, that was they blew them away. I was surprised at the last match that we were watching. The Ravaged players they were doing pretty good, and I think that the guys from the Zapso, they found out a route that helped them out as far as winning it, and that was a good match though. You could see our guy that's just hovering above. He got ejected from the car.
This is how many fucks he gives. You know, absolutely none whatsoever. We should point out that Ravage is a mature game. It does have swearing in it, so I feel justified in swearing here. There is a flip the bird button that is considered to be a very important part of the tactical process.
It is. It's funny because when you're playing the game and then somebody owns you really well, and then next thing you know he's flipping your bird. It does give you a little bit of that edge.
It grinds your gears. Yeah, it does grind your gears. Well, Riot community team are they're bailing in shame, man. They are on their way out, and it looks like Zapso will be continuing. And they're going to be fighting against Allied Task Force, which is going to be a tough one, to say the least, because those guys played incredibly well in the previous games. They had an excellent defense indeed on the Resistance side.
Yeah, the ATF guys are really good players. They've been playing for quite some time, and we have one of the guys on our team that's an ATF guy himself, and I'm excited to see as far as how this match goes. It'll be interesting.
I'm glad that the Ravaged community team are out, actually, because then I could stop saying Riot community team every time I play. It's like, whoa, League on the brain. God, I hadn't played League for months, and I played yesterday, and now I can think about it as League again. It's like, I don't want to like the game. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, I think, but there you go.
Well, that was a quick game. I mean, they finished up.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they nailed that.
That can happen.
There's no real question about that. They absolutely nailed it. I don't even know what happened there, but it was funny. I just don't want to live anymore. This yellow quad bike, it's just not in this season. We're going to be waiting for the next match, folks. We're going to pop us over to some music until that happens. You are currently watching the hopefully now stable and reasonable stream.
Yes.
Yeah, from the Ravaged Showmatch series. After this, I believe we will be playing against the winner by the looks of it.
Yes.
Will be interesting enough. I am joined here by Tudon Halp from the development team. Ravaged is... When is Ravaged coming out anyway? Why don't you let us know?
It is October 17th. It's
and
right
how
around
much
the corner.
People are going to have to pay for it?
So it's $24.99 to get a key. You can pre-order it now, and you jump right into the beta. Their server's up. You get access to everything that we have in game. But you can also... There will be a clan pack, and the clan pack is actually 4 retail keys. So you could give it to your brother, your cousin, your friend for $60. So you get 4 retail keys for $60, or you buy 1 key for $24.99.
Yeah, so you're saving a metric ton of money on that one.
Exactly.
So it's, basically $15 a person if you happen to have the clan pack, which makes perfect sense. All right, folks, we're going to jump quickly into a break. When we come back, we'll be bringing you Zapso versus the Allied Task Force in this matchup to find out who will go up to play against the developers and most likely obliterate them. I'm sorry, Tudon. I don't fancy your chances against these guys. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Are we still live with the audio?
Yes, we are, but don't worry. I will mute it in a second.
Okay.
For some reason, my Winamp keeps falling to pieces. You know how Winamp is constructed of those 3 different windows that stick together? Well,
Yes.
every time I alt-tab out of Ravaged, they fall to pieces. Like, they are going random areas on the screen for no reason. So, yeah. And is there any way we can change the banner to be Ravaged on the stream? No, it's set to Ravaged already.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
People are reporting that it's actually the banner says streaming StarCraft 2 Heart
No,
of the Swarm.
no, that's the title. It says streaming StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, Game Station podcast, and other stuff. So
okay.
I can change it to Ravaged Showmatch series. The actual game itself is already set to Ravaged and has been for the last couple of hours. So it should be listed on Twitch without too much of a problem. All right, I'm gonna run some music and I'm gonna be muting this. So do let me know in here when we're ready to get going again.
Absolutely. You want me to just poke you?
Yes, indeed. I love people are getting a wonderful behind-the-scenes process here. It's like, yes, we know that they can be heard. It's like, this is stuff we have figured out in the Game Station podcast, but not with this. So,
That
music
Z9
time,
Panic
ladies
is
and gentlemen.
an awesome person.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be right back.
All right.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. We'll be kicking it off in just a couple of minutes.
Yep. Here, I'm watching the team. Guy on the ATF, he should died.
Just gonna have a quick look and see what's going on in the game at the moment, and then we can get started. Now, those of you who have, one, suffered from the problems that we've been having with the stream, which apparently, according to a couple of technical experts, is actually all to do with that Red Bull thing. Like, There are apparently ways that you can check the bandwidth usage in certain areas and drops and things like that. Right. So someone looked for it and said, yeah, bandwidth usage in your area and in between, like, the Twitch servers and things like that is, like, upwards of 90% of total. Wow. And there are drops, like connections across the board, so that's why the connection's been dropping. Basically, it's Red Bull's fault. So screw Red Bull and everything about it.
Amazing. I wish we had a Ravaged logo on that side of that capsule.
Yeah. I think that might have cost a little bit more than your budget can afford. So where did the Kickstarter money go? Well, we bought a sticker and we put it on the side of a space balloon, and everything was fine, right? Yeah, that's reasonable. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yes.
It would have thought to have been the craziest thing possible, and then people have been like, "That was the best idea you could have ever had."
Yeah, that's damn cool. At the moment, we haven't got a match going as of yet. We're still missing some ATF guys. So what I'll do is I will leave the music running, and I'll get you back in game at the moment, just so you can actually see some action. Why not? Now, while we're doing this, we might as well talk about other things that the game's got going on. So, I want to ask you about future development plans, because I did get a chance to get all of you on TeamSpeak during the alpha, and we were talking about all sorts of things, and the game was a bit ropey at that time. Things were a lot more polished this time around. So I want to talk about your focus for the future, because you made, I believe, about $15,000 from your Kickstarter, actually, to help you finish the game and actually do some promotional stuff. So, what is in the future for Ravaged? What kind of content packs, updates can we actually expect a few months after launch?
Well, so we're solely focused right now on this release, but we have other things that we've been developing. We have some vehicles that we've been showcasing on our website. We have this giant dump truck, this earth-moving dump truck that's going to be a movable fortress. It's kind of like a people back in the Desert Combat days loved the AC-130. It was like this giant fighter plane. It's kind of similar to that. We have other weapons that we're working on as well. There's also something that I will say or talk about is a point system that's going to be geared to your team. So you're going to have team points, and basically what it is as you do achievements or as you capture things for your team, you'll have the ability to actually gain points that will help you unlock things that are in the game that we're going to be providing for free. So it's going to be pretty awesome. We're excited about that. There's going to be a lot of free DLC stuff that we're going to put out there. I won't say that we're going to have a chainsaw, but we are going to have a chainsaw.
Okay, you're going to have a chainsaw. Can you have a gun that fires chainsaws? Is that reasonable?
That would be great. One that fires kittens, but they stay alive.
That would be terrible.
We're looking at also features for the characters themselves. There's going to be a lot of things. We built this thing for longevity. We want people to have a great time with it right from the get-go, but we do plan on having other things that you can actually download that will be automatically added to the game based upon these team points, but there will be other features as well that you can put in the game. We won't have separate maps like that you purchase and we split the teams or split the audience up.
Well, quite frankly, it's just a stupid idea. I don't even understand why companies do it and think it's a good idea. But other things you can sell that aren't map packs. Maps should always be free, because otherwise you end up having this horribly split community, and then your game just dies quicker. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. And then from the day of release, we're going to have a retail copy. I mean, anybody could get it right now, but we're also going to have a demo. Now, the demo is going to be this map, this canyon map. Anybody can join in it from the demo or the retail, so they will all be able to join that map together.
So it's your Wake Island, basically.
Yes. It's funny because the demo players will only have access to 3 of the classes on each side, whereas the people who have the full retail keys will have access to all of the actual classes. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix-up, but there's always going to be somewhere you can play. We're releasing this in France, Germany, Spain. We're going to have it in Russia, and it's going to be pretty awesome. But the cool thing is you can play each other. Either the demo people will be able to play the retail people. So it's the people that are actually in the demo are going to get a nice nice look at things, and they'll be able to get in there with the action. There's plenty of action for everybody.
It's interesting, really, because like your whole business model seems to be pleasantly old school. I think everyone that's making games like this at this point is like free to play and nonsense like that, and this is just the case. If you buy the game, it's going to cost you $25, or if you buy the clan pack and basically you and 3 friends split it up, then it's going to cost you $15, which is a significant discount. And it's really as simple as that, and then the updates after that are free. I mean, is DLC outside of the realms of possibility for you? Is that something you're just shutting down, or
we're still like looking at the various things. We have designs that we've put together, and we're not announcing anything yet. But there's going to be a lot of content, and we're still trying to determine what's the best way to give it to the public. There's going to be a lot of free content that everybody's going to get just based on playing the game and your performance and stuff like that. And we're going to constantly update the public as far as what that'll be. But there will be other things that we're going to put out there, but it's gonna be some time before we announce exactly what that is. But they're, like you said, it's old school the way that we're doing this, and $24.99 compared to some of the other games that are like having their certain patches or just upgrades or maps. I mean, the pricing itself is similar to those DLC content that you get for other games. So we were pretty happy as far as the price point, because you're getting the full feature game. You're not going to get nickel dimed. The business model with the freemium is you get in and it's fun to a certain point, but then you really have to purchase.
Just buy the game. Yeah.
Well,
again, it's just like Battlefield 1942. I remember when the Wake Island demo first came out. Actually, I was at a LAN party at that time, and that's all we did. One of us downloaded the Wake Island demo instead of all 50 of us trying to download it at the same time. We stuck it on the file server on the LAN. We all got it, and we played Wake Island for about 3 frickin' days. And and all that succeeded in doing was making us absolutely desperate to get the full game once it came out. So,
and that's what we're hoping for too. When we were doing Desert Combat, we all releasing builds every 45 days, and our team's going to be live on this. We're constantly going to be updating it, and it's going to be a live stream. Because you have the copies, and like you'll restart the game, you might see it update a little bit, but there's going to be constantly features, and we'll advertise those features of what they are on our site and the various Steam channels and everywhere else that we're downloading it. But you're going to see improvements. We get live on restart maps, so the map's going to restart soon, and we should start seeing this go. And I have a feeling that this match is going to go very quickly. I don't know why, but I think that there's going to be major ownage. But I think that we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes.
That we will. Just cleaning stuff up here, and then we can kick it off. Wonderful. Okay, great. So I always want to make sure I can actually see the chat, just in case something goes horribly wrong that I need to fix on this end.
Alright, let's go, guys. Let's start it up.
Okay, we are getting back into the game. Yep, it's going to be kicking it off probably about 2.5 minutes, unless they want to do a full restart on the server, which would get us going pretty much immediately. That would be great. Let's see how that goes. This guy in the helicopter is scaring me. He's just way, way too good. That being Zapso Arctica. He is a murderous fellow. Someone really needs to get a stinger on that guy right now.
Trying to get, I think, one more player in. It looks like an even match now as far as name. So, put on the one side, but get in. This is going to be interesting when we're battling against the winning team. I know that when I'm talking and playing at the same time, it's kind of like chewing gum, not necessarily walking. I stumble a bit.
Yeah, it happens. It's difficult. At the moment I'm doing the spectating. When we start playing, and down goes the helicopter by the looks of it. When we start playing, I have a feeling the quality of play will drastically decrease, as it has a tendency to do. All right, we're going into game right now, ladies and gentlemen. If there are any frame drops during this stream, I wouldn't worry. I'm actually also recording locally, so there shouldn't be any frame drops in that, and I might be able to put together something on YouTube for this. So here we go, folks. This is the Resistance, and that is the Allied Task Force. Force versus the Scavengers Zapso.
Yep.
And Zapso just absolutely murdered the Ravaged community team in the previous matchup. So I don't know if this is going to go all that well for the Allied Task Force. But I don't know. I mean, ATF did put on a reasonable performance last time, but we will see how it goes. Zapso seems to understand how to cap. They know how to make the run very quickly. But this time they're actually playing Scavengers, so this may change things up just a little bit. Now, I'd like to hear your comment on the actual balance between these two guys, because they do look different, but even the weapons aren't actually identical. It's not like they just reskinned a bunch of stuff. So
right, correct. It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors. We did a lot of balancing. We had a lot of different weapons that we introduced, and say on the one side of Resistance, you have the one class that has both an Uzi and a single barrel shotgun, where you have on the other side with the Scavengers, the Bandit has a double-barreled shotgun and the Uzi. So the weapons are all tweaked a little bit differently. It's not a symmetrical match. So we try to give enough variety so that when you go in, you can pick one of the classes that you really, really like. If you're carrying a weapon, if you go for, if you carry a smaller weapon, you're going to be able to run faster. Some of the classes too, jumping around here as far as, because I was looking while I'm talking. There you go. That's what we were talking about earlier. The same thing with there is a meat cleaver that one of the classes gets, whereas on the other side they have a throwing knife. The meat cleaver has a little bit larger of an area. They're one shot, one kill weapons. There's a javelin on the assassin on one side. She'll have the crossbow, where on the other side with the Resistance, he'll have the sniper rifle. He'll have an actual hunting rifle that you can use. So yeah, we've done a lot of mixing and matching. We feel that the balance that we have right now is working really well. Now, if you kill your opponent and they drop their primary weapon, you can pick that weapon. Cool things that we put on. But let's see, I think they are using, I could tell somewhat, the squad system that we put in place was something that the audience was really wanting us to put in badly. So that is something that we added in not too long ago. Based upon people going to our idea scale pages saying squad system, squad system. They were just screaming for it, so we put it in, and the squad itself, you can spawn on your squad leader. So if you're in game and you're in the squad, you can spawn on that squad leader, but you can also spawn in any of your teammates. If they have a vehicle, you can spawn next to them if there's an empty seat. That's also another advantage. So if you see that there's no more capture points, like in our thrust game mode, if you lose all your flags, all you have to do in order to get your other guys in, hop in a vehicle, and then all of a sudden that becomes a spawn point, which is really cool. Guys are playing really well. They're putting a lot of pressure on. I see the one guy's. It's a pretty tough battle, and they're
going to
using
zero apiece. Ooh, guy on the quad bike is actually going to make a run. He may make this. Actually, this could happen.
Yeah.
It's risky. I mean, I believe that's the fastest vehicle, at least on the ground, that you can use there. But it's almost the most vulnerable.
Very quick. It's like,
he's still alive. He made it through. He made it through, and there is the cap from Zapso. Icescar once again with a team carry, and immediately we actually have a grab over the other side here. So Zapso's starting to get the relay going.
Yep, they had the same thing that they were doing for against the past team, and he's going straight up the middle though. So he's being very brave. It's not getting a lot of resistance from the ATF guys.
He's going to get it, actually. He's going to make the run straight away. Oh, Rocket comes in from the side. They try to catch him in the process, but that is 2-0 already.
Wow.
And that did not go well for the ATF guys at all. This is silly. Icescar's got one again. The defense is falling to pieces here by the looks of it.
They need to pick it up. They have a guy stranded there in the middle. He needs to get either in a vehicle or just even suicide, just hop on the other side. I would just like spawn in somewhere closer. Let's see. It looks like the guys with the Scavengers have all the control points too, so that puts them at a really good advantage.
Yeah, that means they can spawn from pretty much anywhere. They also have access to some of the more meaty vehicles like the Striker.
Exactly.
Striker's actually rolling out right now.
Yeah, they can actually put a lot of hurt just by controlling all those control points. They can spawn in right away. They jump into any of the vehicles they want, so they're pretty much owning the map, all the real estate. It looks like it's a little bit delayed. They're not able to get. I think that the ATF guys are doing a good job now of protecting their stuff, so they are communicating now. I imagine the ATF guys are saying WTF.
Indeed. Well, the Zapso guys have actually come from behind, eliminated some of the defense, and they're going to make a quick run right onto that. The question is, will they be able to get it? Yeah, it takes down another one. ATF Dog is down, and there's a grab there from Jaga Daniel, who is going to make a run, I would imagine, immediately, but he's got to watch himself. Already taking fire in this position. Needs to figure out a way to actually get out of the base with this thing. Takes a direct rocket hit right into the rock. Yeah, he's out. He's managing to make his way through there. He's okay. He is on his way. This is going to be dangerous. Going right up the center, pretty risky, but of course the shortest route to try and break his way right through there. And currently meeting no resistance whatsoever. Comes around the right flank here, and this is going to look like it might end up being a grab. He's made his way all the way in the base, and there he goes. Jaga Daniel with the great grab, and then goes up in smoke, and oh wow, down goes Arctica.
They
4-0.
They are really annihilating them. So
indeed. Oh, they've got control of the striker as well. Zapso already with that. Zapso with a steal already, and at the moment, ATF are just all over the place. They are disorganized to say the least.
So everybody watching, you can pre-order the game right now. Go to Totalbiscuit.com or through Steam, and right after your pre-order, you'll get access to the beta, and you'll be able to jump on any of these maps. Full access to all the builds. There's servers up now. You'll be able to jump on. We have servers over in the UK. We have them on the West Coast, East Coast of the US. We have some in the South as well. And, yeah, I mean, when we do release it, we're also going to have servers all around the world. You could create your own server. We'll have Archon tools so that you can actually start up your server with any of the settings that you want. We also have the spectator mode that we're doing now. We're having on the release. We'll have improvements to this, so it's a little bit more broadcaster friendly, I guess you could call it. And then
ATF Dog with a nice kill right there. He's actually parked himself up to the flank of the fuel container, and he's just shelling anyone that tries to get in. So the defense is a little bit more solid now, but it is still 5-0 in favor of Zapso. So
they need to bring it back.
They definitely do. There's no question. They've also got a rocket fellow inside the building right next to it. So Zapso's going to have to push this position in force now. There's no real way they can just run in straight away and grab it immediately.
We've got Zapso's got a nice heli pilot too going. So he's got the air coverage now. Putting a hurting on the ATF guys, that's for sure.
Zapso John eliminated almost immediately. Helicopter is now in the air for Zapso, so let's see what they can do to hopefully soften up this area to allow some more captures to come in from the side here. Rockets going off immediately. There's a pickup.
Nice.
Yeah,
ooh, he got a double 2 kills on ATF with that heli.
Yeah,
you're gonna start seeing the stingers come out. I'd get a stinger and just try to take him out, because he is he's picking people off with that heli.
Yeah, the ATF defense is much more solid now, but since they're having to focus on the defense, there's no attempts to capture at the moment at all, and they're still taking a lot of fire from the helicopter over here. As you can see, it's just he is
messy. Just circling and killing. That helicopter, I mean, again, the helicopter itself, the controls, it goes back to our Desert Combat days when we made a mod called Desert Combat. Everybody really, like mass majority of people, really like the controls to be difficult in the helicopter. You really have to learn how to fly with the mouse and keyboard. And what that does is kind of reduces the noobs that hop in and just take the helicopters and all the helicopter camping that people do. I mean, you still get people camping that are really good pilots. Oh, this guy is just...
He's a machine. Good God. ATF getting murdered. Absolutely murdered here by Zapso Arctica. There's another pick-off.
He's a good... Yeah, he's flying really well. And if you want, when you're in the helicopter itself, you can go into first-person view, there's third-person view, there's chase view. There's a couple views that you can do. And also, even as the characters, as you're... Oh, is he going to lose it?
He'll be all right. No, that's a good flip.
He's all right.
That's a really nice turn that he managed to make. They actually came in nice and low.
Just killing him.
This is just... Oh, down he goes. Stinger finally connects, and rightfully so. But Arctica, you scary individual with 13 kills at the moment. That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, he was doing really good. Yeah, but the helicopters themselves, we got it to the point where we feel it's just like we had in Desert Combat days. So you will find, if you haven't played with these helicopters, you're going to hop in it, and if you've never flown before, you're probably going to crash. And you'll see servers that are empty except for one guy, and you'll see people training themselves in order to use these helicopters. Because you get the respect from your team when you start flying these things and you fly them well. You're going to want to have somebody that knows how to fly in the sea, because it'll just make such a difference in the game for you and your team. And going back on the hill again. So he wants some more of that rewarding kill action.
Yep, Striker's being grabbed by the looks of it. I believe that was by the ATF team. Actually, maybe not. I'm gonna see, does he go after Nab? No, indeed it is, and he takes another rocket here. Nab stays alive against the Striker at the moment. The Resistance holding on to the Striker, which is giving them a bit of an edge in the defense, and Nab missing the rocket there, and I think that might be death for Nab, and indeed it is. Striker staying alive quite nicely, and this is just, it's a wonderful piece of defensive hardware if you can get it. Of course, it is vulnerable to rocket attacks and, needless to say, helicopter attacks, so he needs to watch out for that.
Yeah, and then that's the thing, like you said, it is good for defense, but the Striker itself has a lot of firepower. It has a limited radius, or a limited turn that you can do on the turret, and that's just so that we didn't make this thing to be
colossally
just total
OP.
ownage.
Yep.
Yeah, it would just be too much. So we're doing some balancing with a lot of the vehicles still, and it moves very slowly. So if you see the Striker coming, try to get behind it, because that guy has to turn that thing around in order to actually get on your ass. So it's something that we've felt helped out the gameplay a lot more, and you know, you might want to think twice sometimes. He's actually fixing, there's repair bays, he's fixing it right now in the repair bay. That's funny. Really wants to keep that thing going.
Well, things have been tightened up just a little bit there by ATF, but they are still 6-0 with 9 minutes left on the clock. Getting to 8 will, of course, end the game, assuming that's even possible to do.
This is going to be interesting playing against these guys.
Oh, John picks one up. Can he get it out of there? Looks like he can't. He doesn't actually have a vehicle in order to make that happen. We've got one of the Zapso guys that made their way around the side, up over the cliff, and is going to try and make a grab for it. Not convinced he can do it. I would use this as an opportunity just to try and pick off a few of the opponents, and that's exactly what's happening. And oh, there it goes.
There's a grunt.
Uh-oh, is that Arctica back in the air again? I think it very well might be. Yep, Arctica is their designated gyro pilot, and he is decimating everything on the ground here, but they still need to make the run through. There's one coming, but the Striker moves into intercept, as you can see from the bird's eye view right there. Needs to get the grab and get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. Not convinced he can make that happen, though, with the Striker around there. Oh, there's the Stinger. Down he goes.
Yep, you'll see somebody's going to have a Stinger at all times, probably. Because it gets to the point where if you have that much firepower coming from above, you want to get somebody in.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it. You can't just leave it.
Yeah, you have to have an anti-vehicle guy on. Because then it makes it really challenging for the pilot. And there's ways for the pilot. Those Stingers have radius blast, so if you shoot it, you try to lead the helicopter. And you can actually do damage by the radius. The radius expands over distance. So if it's really far away, you're like, how am I going to hit that thing? You shoot ahead of it, and hopefully by the distance from leaving you, that round is going to expand its detonation space. So you might see a barrel roll happen after you hit to the side of the helicopter itself. So there's a lot of cool things you could do in order to take them out. Oh, you got the guy, rockets at him.
Well, we're still looking for another capture coming from either side. It's actually one cap left at the moment. Just
I know.
Yeah, one more run, and
really taking
Zapso. I like the fact that they're running several vehicles together, which gives them definitely a higher chance of actually grabbing the target and getting out of there alive. They're looking for the run here. It's going to go all the way around the side with this buggy, which appears to be slightly on fire. All right, there's the run. We've got Nick with a resource as well from the ATF side, so they're going to have to return that. Now let's go bird's eye and see what's going on here.
Wow, they might do it.
They very well
really
might.
Damaged though.
He's making a way through, and he didn't really get the. He takes another grenade here. He's still alive. No, it looks like he might be getting this grab. I don't think anything's going to actually stop him. And
they got one.
There we go. But unfortunately for them, Scar managed to make his way through as well. And that is the GG. And wow, ATF just got obliterated there by Zapso. This is not even close.
That was pretty intense. Zapso, man, they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, and I believe we have to fight them now, don't we? So
yes,
yeah,
yes, we do. Let me see.
Only slightly looking forward to that at this point. This is.
Let me check. I'm gonna step out for just a second and find out what the lineup is to see where we're at, and then because I know we have a hard stop at 5 o'clock. I'll be right back in just a sec.
Stream and play at the same time.
Actually, I think we're enough, guys.
Do we have enough players to make this work?
All right, we are getting set up. We will be going live against these crazy guys. We're just trying to figure out what side we'll be on, and yeah, we'll be battling it out. Probably won't hear me talking as much, but try and go my skill set in Ravaged.
Oh man, I'm looking at these bandwidth maps at the moment. Actually, it's a bit ridiculous. Like the East Coast is completely hammered at the minute. So yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah, like it's just like the middle of the East Coast is nuked to death.
My gosh.
Its bandwidth is horrible right now, so that probably explains some of the drops. Thankfully, I was recording locally all of this, so that should be dealt with. So yeah.
Well, you can hop. Why don't you hop in the game? Change the team to Resistance. Get a little warm up going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hop in myself.
Let's make that happen.
A little damage, and Carson's gonna come in. Bostrop, he'll come in and let us know. And it will be going crazy. And once you're inside, let me know when you get in the game.
Sure. Okay, got it. Now, since I'll be running probably quite a low frame rate, let's not run with the sniper.
Then what you want to do is hit the squads. See the squads, which is the green up there?
Oh,
and we'll join.
Somehow missed that.
Well, if you just hit enter, you'll see the squad tab right next to the loadout tab.
Got it. There we go.
Then I join into the Charlie squad.
Charlie it is. With the tiniest text known to man. There we go. Okay, what I'm not going to do is grab the helicopter, because I, quite frankly, have not had enough experience to do that, so I'm not going to ruin the team.
I see you taking the Jeep out there. Let me get alongside with you.
I believe we haven't officially started as of yet.
Nope, we're just doing like a little warm-up.
Yep. That was an interesting start.
Yeah, these guys are... They're going to be pretty intense, that's for sure.
Yeah, considering that they destroyed all of the teams that were involved in this show match.
Yep. It's going to be...
I'm slightly concerned. I'm slightly concerned.
See what happens here.
Oh, that did not get a kill. How unfortunate. They were right on top of our spawn.
Now, one thing I will say, if you go in, say, like with the heavy or... guys, any of the actual got him. If you go in prone, which is Z,
yep,
you lower your profile so they can't get you as good, and it helps out your accuracy with the weapon. So if you find yourself getting to certain things, also with bunny hopping, which some people hate, but it does help.
It's competitive. That's how it is. Bunny hopping is part of a game. You just got to deal with it.
You use anything to your advantage. You use basically it. These guys. Probably doing just this. Got a helicopter.
Yep.
I have a feeling that somebody's gonna have to be in game all the time with the Stinger, because he is just raining from above.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably focus on shooting him. That's going to be my plan. I'm sticking to it.
Well, let's see. You got the bazooka there.
Currently,
hey guys,
making the run.
Hey, Carson, how are you?
Hey, doing good. So we're ready. We just gonna pull the rest of the team down to this channel, and then we join the server, and we just get some short tactics.
Pull down to what channel? Sorry.
We can go to this channel.
Is that cool? Cool with you, Totalbiscuit?
Well, which channel? Sorry, I don't. Are we all going to be in this one? It would make more sense because I'm currently streaming in this one, and otherwise I'm going to have to alt tab.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay,
all right,
let's
cool.
stick with this one.
Okay, I'll pull people down, so there's gonna be a bit more chatter.
Okay.
Understood.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Oh.
Hey.
Invasion.
Hello.
You got the Toot on team. I'm gonna try and sting this guy. Get him! Get him! Oh, he is good with that heli. We're gonna need somebody on Javelin or on the Stinger, because they're really good with their helicopter skills. And also, if you guys were watching the previous matches, they're going around the sides. That's what they were doing for the one team, and I think that they might test us with that. But the last match with ATF, they were just going right up through the middle.
Yeah. So I'll just need to hear you guys if you want to do some kind of gentleman agreement that we don't touch the main bases. Are you guys cool with that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask them quickly.
Well, that didn't work out for the ATF very well.
No.
Just
No,
play,
but
man.
yeah, Sapsa wasn't told. I mean,
Well, that's the thing. Just play. I mean,
Okay,
if
yeah,
we have
just play.
rules, some people follow them, some people don't. I mean,
Yeah.
just fucking
that's
play.
cool. So,
So you
my
guys are
idea-
all live on the broadcast with the live stream. Just give you a heads up.
Yep.
Yeah. So my idea for the squads is that we create 2 squads. Either be defense or offense. I guess we just go defense. And we're gonna play the resistance side.
Catch this, dude.
Someone join my
So-
fucking squad, man.
So, guys, I need Totalbiscuit.
Nice.
No, I guess. Yeah. Well, are you up for defending, John?
I'd rather be on
Totalbiscuit?
offense.
Okay. Totalbiscuit, where you wanna be offense, defense?
Offense is probably more exciting for people to watch, so let's
Yes.
go.
Okay, so join the Alpha squad. That's gonna be the offense squad with Edmar as the closer as squad leader. John, if you join, John Scally, if you join that one too.
That was
So,
pretty grim.
That was
Joe,
funny.
Joe,
Yeah.
please join Alpha 2, and then Nick and Ken P is gonna join Delta squad.
I'd like
Along
to
with
be
Jeff.
on the same channel as.
Yeah, you're gonna be
John.
that in Alpha. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So I guess who's gonna take the helicopter?
Ken.
Okay, Ken in helicopter. So my idea is that the defense squad, we take 1 car each. Maybe we need the assault pickup truck with machine guns pointing backward and forward to go with full speed to the resource base. I'm gonna take a jeep. I'm gonna take the quad and go get the tank, and the rest of the defense squads, besides Ken, who's the helicopter, just go for the artillery pickup and go defend. Okay?
We just need to get those control points, and these guys
Yeah.
are spawn camping.
Yeah, and we also need to make sure we got a mix of stingers and assaults, because they're pretty, you know, they found a pretty good balance of anti-infantry and anti-vehicle.
Yep.
So.
All right. I think
Okay,
we
Jeff.
will all.
Yeah,
So,
you know what? We should spawn camp them pretty hard because, if possible, because that's all they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
competitive
so
play, man. No holds barred.
Jeff, please join Delta. Are we too many players? No.
No.
No,
got
we're
it.
good.
I'm
So I
in
guess,
Delta.
well, we could do Jeff and Hayden be more like Rambos. They can do more offensive, or maybe you should be part of that, Nick.
Yeah, let's get
Okay,
this going,
so-
Bo.
Okay.
All right, we starting?
Just doing a restart map.
Yeah, they're putting on some heavy spawn killing action. One thing we could do, we could start kicking them. Ha ha ha.
We can do that, yeah.
That's how you get a bad reputation as a developer. I wouldn't
know,
recommend
just
that.
kidding.
Oh, did you guys tell Totalbiscuit the developer hack password?
Not
yeah,
here, we're
Just
alive.
kidding.
Thought he was using it when he was playing public before, but yeah.
Alright folks, we're about ready to get started. So
Yeah.
this is the developers from Two Dawn and myself, because they were down 1 player, versus Team Zapso, the current winners of this tournament thus far. And this could be a little bit brutal. We're playing Resource Control on Canyon, first to 8, or the highest score in the first 20 minutes, and I'm joined by pretty much everybody from Two Dawn.
Yep.
Hello.
Stoner
Most
is
of
not
the
playing,
developers.
so
Hi.
Alex, please stay. Hey guys.
All right, I'm going in as a heavy guys as support, and try and get over there quickly so that I can start putting some ownage on them. Hey, whoever has the heli, it'd be good to use it for transport too. So, all right, so let's see.
Let's rock and
Make sure
roll.
you jump in the squads.
I still need a couple guys in the golf squad, the defense.
This
I'm in
was,
the Alpha.
this was not an ideal start. The
Wait.
the vehicle appears to be
I'll knock
stuck.
that- it's all right. I'll knock it out place.
Okay, I got
There you go.
APC.
There you go. Hold on, I'm in with you.
Okay,
All right, go,
wonderful.
go.
Rolling.
All right, I'm gonna capture that flag. So if you just cover me while I get that flag.
Roger that. Getting on the gun.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got? Currently clear by looks of it.
Yep. But they're gonna be coming soon. So.
Yep. We've got
Also,
someone
their
coming up the
defense is
left
soft.
left flank of the map. We've got someone that'll be coming round the back of our base.
All right, I'm gonna hop in. Come on over the bridge. I'll hop back in.
Roger that. I just want to try not driving it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Got it.
Right.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
roll. Let's rock.
All
Let's
right,
not get
I'll try.
killed.
I'll hop out and steal it. And remember, you can use control to do like a 180. All All right.
Oh,
they got
someone
me.
hit us
They're
with
protecting.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, they're protecting. He shot us with
Okay.
a mortar. Damn.
They're going heavy on the mine base, so I'm gonna pull back with the tank here.
Going
They're
heavy
coming in
with
with
what?
they're coming in our resource.
Yeah, I'm coming with the tank.
Spawning in the center.
If you see their gyro, let me know.
Jay, you want to get?
Are they in the air?
I killed one guy
All right.
at the resource base. So
Alright,
it seems
wait,
like-
go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead,
fighting.
go ahead.
Yep, I see you. Go.
All right, I got a jeep.
Let's
I'm
go right
coming
for
up
it.
from the back.
Gyro directly on top of us, right near one of their smaller bases.
You take him out, Ken?
He took me out. I
They
know
got,
he
they
was
got a
up.
squad leader, guys.
Oh,
They
that
got a
guy's
squad
really good,
leader behind the resource base, our resource base.
Tell me where's that.
Oh. Gotta,
He's behind the house at the resource base.
Oh, come on.
I gotta repair this tank. I'm pulling back.
All right.
We need to get this cap.
Don't let them get any of the flags.
They got a guy behind our resource base right now.
Are they okay?
Alright, we're good. Let's roll.
All right, they got a guy
They
on
got-
it. I think they're gonna
they
go
got-
around the back. Did you
We
get
got
him?
3 guys at our resource base.
Oh,
Alright.
they took me out. They're bleeding though. That thing. There's a guy on the quad has our resource, and he's moving. He's moving. He's gonna be coming up through the middle, maybe.
I'm coming around the back. We're looking for a steal.
Oh, he's going around the side. He's going around the side.
They're coming at our right flank with the resource, returning it.
Yeah, they're returning it right now. Trying to shoot him from afar. Nah, they got it. Damn. Did you get him? Nope.
Now they grabbed it.
Closer, I'm coming in with you. All right, go ahead, go ahead.
They've got another steal.
Phew. They got 2 on us already.
Anyone got the hack for repairing vehicles so it
Lol.
goes faster?
All right, mowing them down.
Somebody stole the tank while I was
We
repairing.
got a guy up top.
Who just stole my tank?
Oh,
Was that you, Ken?
oh, Jesus.
Well, that's a.
They have
it. Paying attention
They have
to
it
the
covered
stream,
really
not
well
this.
on their end.
Yeah, I'm in the helicopter.
need
I'm gonna
airspeed
try and
it
see if
again.
yeah, I'm gonna try now. I need to shoot down their helicopter first.
You guys are good.
Oh, I got shot.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try and grab theirs. I'm gonna try and clear out the back first, though. Go up from behind. 'cause
We're
those guys
losing a
have-
base, so I'm just gonna go we're gonna go clear it out.
Oh, they are.
Dead ahead, dead ahead, dead ahead.
There, we're there. Oh, I got it. I'm returning it. I'm returning it.
Do we still have our tank alive? Is our tank still alive?
I don't know.
Who just stole the tank just before?
Don't know. All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna go up from the back and see if I can clear out around their tank or their gas can. Who's with me? Scally? Oh,
Somebody
we got a-
else, somebody
we
on
got a
top.
heli.
Gyros.
Get ready to hop out because he's gonna. All right, I'm gonna try and clear
Where
out
is he?
before we grab this thing.
Alright, we're getting it.
I got a heli on top of us. Trying.
Getting grenaded.
Need a
Oh.
stinger, man. Heli is just too much. Take him out.
Okay, I'm far away from the defense. Need the tank to defend.
Oh, I killed him, but he got me. Man, they have a lot of guys just covering their stuff too. Shit. Come on, we have all the places.
Oh, they stole a tank.
Ah, come on.
All right,
Okay, they got the tank and they're gonna move it back to the resource base. We need to
go.
take
Let's
it
go.
out.
Let's go. Going in. Screw it. Oh, man.
Okay,
How
the
are
tank
they
is
so
hit.
good? We're looking really. This is not good. They got another one about to steal it. Oh. Oh, they got it. Son of a bitch.
Okay, I killed
Guys,
the
take
tank.
out the gyro.
Yeah, that gyro is causing all kinds of pain.
Everyone should
Oh.
be, you know, anti-armor.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, we also need to be careful about that because otherwise they just kill us on the ground with assault rifles.
Yeah, only a few of us. They got another one. They're returning.
Oh,
my
they got
gosh.
3 guys at our resource base. They got 1 guy at the bridge of the resource base.
They are just annihilating us. These guys are good. I thought we were gonna spank people, but no. Hey, Biscuit, you wanna go for a ride?
These guys are competitive. So. Okay, they got the tank again.
And come on, guys, go anti-armor and just shoot the gyro because we can't do anything with them up there.
Got 6.
It's smoking, so it should go down in a sec.
I don't even see it. Where's that?
It's over their main base.
Okay.
They're spanking us.
Oh,
yeah, they are. Jesus, this is like total annihilation.
Ah!
Are they up there with the gyro still?
Yeah, I'm not sure though.
Tell me we want a rematch with we'll be on Scavenger.
Yeah, my Ravaged just locked up, unfortunately.
Oh, it did?
Oh.